As rightly said, weapons of yesterday cannot be used in today's era because change is the only permanent thing to succeed. And as rightly said, success mantra is to learn, to unlearn and relearn the new ways of managing people and create positive energy by strengthening our listening skills and emotionally connect with people to challenge our own thinking. Thank you very much. Utterly buttery, delicious Amul. So I am sure the tagline is familiar to one and all. So it is indeed our honor to have with us the chief guest for today's convention, the Managing Director of Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation Limited, Amul, which is India's largest food products marketing organization with a turnover of rupees 31,000 crores. Under his marketing leadership, Amul successfully weathered all challenges and the brand retained its supremacy in the Indian market. Amul is Asia's largest milk brand. Amul is procuring around 60 million liter milk per day from around 17,000 villages of state of Gujarat in India. Please give a big round of applause for the dynamic personality Mr. R.S. Kolhapur. With rich experience of 33 years of leading and developing cooperative sector within Indian dairy industry, having served dairy farmers in several capacities, he has been responsible for creating the current structure of the Amul, enabling the organization to maintain and enhance its leadership status within Indian dairy industry. He serves as Director of Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation and has been a non-executive director at Kyra Can Company from 2011 and 14. So we are honored with your presence as chief guest. Request you to please address the gathering.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, last 2 days I am in cough and cold, so I can speak to you, you can hear to me. I can hear only 50% what you speak because when Shri Ajay Parekh called me that I have to come and participate in this HR convention, I was happy and surprised. Happy that is the first time really that I'll be having or hearing experts of HR, including Shri Adil Halia ji, because HR is the one area where I don't have any competence or expertise, so I think there will be some learning, like he said, learn to learn. And surprised that, last 35 years I've been only one business, no change, selling milk morning to evening. So I don't know, what I tell you, it may be totally opposite what the other speakers will be telling you. Well, after hearing Mr. Mallya, I think now I'm getting a complex that, whole world is changing and we are not changing. Why? Well, you know, most of you are from Gujarat. You know Amul. So I'd like to talk to you next few minutes that we talk about people management, how people management has played a very key role in making this organization ageless, growing, and maybe a few more decades. And whatever supremacy leadership we are maintaining in the category in which we are. And I think it is not people management, my language may not be in your language, but I mean by people management. Firstly, I'd like to give context what exactly is this organization, if you may not be knowing. Amul is right now 70-year-old organization. Started next door in Khera district, 1946, when farmers or the milk producers were exploited by the middleman with this manipulative exercising that he was not giving good price for the milk. During winter, production is more. He was reducing the price and he had a monopoly to procure milk from this part of or this district of Gujarat, given by the Britishers. and he was buying milk, selling in Bombay to British Army. So that time, farmers went to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who was also there stationed next to only Karam sir, and told him that we are suffering this. Under the leadership of the founder chairman, Shri Tirubhavan Das Patel. And Shri Vallabhbhai Patel gave them only one advice 70 years back. You call it advice, you call it business strategy, you call it business philosophy. And till today, we have not changed it. We are following same strategy, same. And what is that? Very simple. That if you want good price for their produce, which is in this case milk, you should not only produce it, you should process, add value and market it under your own ownership so that you control the total supply chain. So our whole business strategy is this. So farmers, that time decided we have to control the whole supply chain, how to do it. So some structure needs to be formed. And what is that structure that time available was? Cooperative. So they formed a cooperative in 1946. And that cooperative, which started with 247 liters of milk, is today, after going its last 70 years, handing around 200 lakh liters of milk. Started with 2 villages, now we have got 18,000 villages in Gujarat. Last year, turnover was 23,000 crore, this year will be 28, that is a federation, but Amul brand will be much more than that. And structure is very similar. We call it a 3-tier structure. First tier is village level cooperative societies, where only about 200 members are there. They are pouring milk in a village cooperative society. Milk is tested, quality and quantity with electronic and totally computerized system. There we have changed over time. And milk is chilled there, bulk milk coolers are there. There also we have changed the coming of technology instead of old system of cans. And payment is made on the spot or after a week time, depending on society to society, based on quality and quantity. The next, second tier is district level union, like we have got in Baroda, in Anand, we have got in Mehsana, Sabar, Surat. At district level, cooperative job is to collect milk from these village level cooperative society. On an average, each district is having 1,000 societies. Collect milk, transport it, process it, add value under a common brand name Amul, and give it to a third tier, which is state level federation, where I work. Job of my organization is whatever milk products these district unions are made under common brand, market it all over under common brand and build brand and a lot of other activities. But all these 3 tier, village, district and state, are owned by farmers only, 35 lakh farmers. Ownership is not either with the government or with any private entrepreneur. So structure which was evolved 70 years back is continuing, business philosophy continuing. And I think if you want to give success, what is the reason of success of this? No doubt, first major thing is we were very fortunate to have leadership, selfless, dedicated leadership, Tirubhavan Das Patel, our founder chairman, and very, very committed professional like Dr. Varghese Kuren and then his colleague Mr. Dalaya. These are the fusion of leadership and professionals with the right business strategy is today what Amul is doing. And same thing is happening. And coming to the, now I think I'll be coming more towards that side of people management side. Why this organization still growing? I mean, if you see, last 10 years our CAGR is 20%. We are competing in FMCG food sector with the world's best brands. Still, we are growing. What is the reason? is knowing Amul is a good brand, very tasty product, delicious product, good campaigns, value for money, products are reasonably priced. But Amul brand has got two faces, two sides. One face is what I have described now, and one face what lakhs 35-36 farmers family have got in the villages of Gujarat. They feel Amul brand is the source of their livelihood, which is giving them very stable and remunerative prices for their produce. Stable and remunerative is very, very important. Any agricultural produce can be sold. There is market, so that is not a problem. If you produce wheat, tomato, onions, it can be sold, it can be marketed. But whether producer getting stable or remunerative or not. And this stable and remunerative is basically why is it? Because their produce has been provided market access. Market access through value addition, market access by branding, market brand building, etc. So, whether consumers or the producers, two ends of the supply chain, both sides masses, lakhs and millions of masses, they have developed trust and blind faith. You see, here we are not, I agree, change is happening, but here I feel whatever things may change, whatever external factors may come, but there is one word, faith or blind faith. The blind faith, like you have got in religion, which you never change. Whether digitals come, this, that, they come. I mean, if people know that Amul butter or Amul buttermilk or Amul lassi product, what I am getting, it is a very tasty product because it's a food product. It is made out of best ingredients by using latest technology and value for money. And it has consumer developed faith and trust over a period. It is not developed or you get trust and faith overnight. It takes decades. When once consumers get that faith, blind faith, he or she doesn't look this side or that side of the shelf. She just picks butter, उसको पता है इससे बढ़िया product है. So Dr. Verghese Kurian has always told us, if you can want to survive for decades and centuries, one thing is never shortcut, never try to cheat your consumers, win their blind faith, and then your business will grow. I think that philosophy has really helped. Same is true for our producer men, who are our owner. They also got blind faith. See, by giving milk to the village mandi, I am going to get very stable and remunerative. What may come? He also doesn't look, somebody may come, I will more price than what mandi is giving, but he knows long term, this, my own mandi, which is owned by me, going to give my, and that has really given us dividend, and this organization is growing. So, if any organization has to become ageless, has to grow, I think it has to win the confidence, trust and faith of the three main stakeholders. That is true for everybody. That is true for us. First stakeholder, as I said, is your suppliers. In our organization, our owners are also our suppliers of the milk. Then is your consumer, who is giving them the money. I mean, that is the, whatever you supply, services you make, you earn from them. And third is the employee. And success of Amul is because of our whatever trust and faith all these stakeholders have got in the Amul system, that we are able to grow year after year, year after. I'll just briefly tell you how these, what type of initiative, what type of strategies we have got to continue to have trust and faith of these stakeholders. Like farmers, I said, they are very sure that stable and remunerative price they are going to get out of this supply to Amul. I'll give this example. I mean, whatever milk you buy Baroda. Suppose a full cream milk it is 50 rupees a liter. 85 to 86% goes back to the farmer in the village. Nowhere in the world that much component of consumer rupees going back to the producer. Here 86%, our so-called developed countries, in the USA, farmers get only 36% what consumers spend in the urban US. If at $1 liter, only 36 cents. 1/3 is pocketed by the processor, 1/3 is pocketed by the so-called retailer, modern farmer stores, which we have been always want to welcome. You take Europe also, it is 38%. It is only India. And if you talk to any dairy farmer of the world for last 2 years, I mean, here we don't know what has happened. There have been bleeding and bleeding. Last 2 years, milk price paid to the farmer all over the world reduced by 30 to 60%. A farmer in New Zealand who was getting 8.4 New Zealand dollar per kg of milk solids, price reduced up to 3.8. In Europe also more than 30. All over the world, including India. But in Gujarat, farmers continue to get not lower price, slightly higher price. I mean, if every year you should 8 to 9%, we increase by 3 to 4% because of world over market condition. Why did it happen? Because of the strategy which was given by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. If farmers not only produce, they should market after valuation. So whatever milk we get, we got last 2 years, 95% is value-added branded form. So we were not under pressure from crash in commodity prices world over, whereas all New Zealand, Australia, USA farmers. So which has developed faith in the Amul system, and farmers have to trust that yes, Amul is giving me good. And recently we know our Honorable Prime Minister said that doubling farmers' income next 5 years. And I just give data, I mean, lot of things are being said, how to improve agriculture, this. But let me tell you, in the villages go, 82% farmers are people who are lenders or smaller margin farming, not dependent on agriculture. And their main source of annual incentive. So, what we are propagating is, which is around 30 to 35% income coming annually. That if these farmers have to double their income, animal husbandry, all the dairy farming is the most appropriate, and that can, and for that, what is required is market access by giving them stable and remunerative prices. But in the farmers also, when I say we are also facing with the change happening all over the world. So, system management, you have to come up with a solution also. Change is happening, opportunity. Next generation after education, nobody wants to stay in the villages and doing the same milking at 4 o'clock, 3-4 animals. So the farmers, son and daughters, they want to go to the nearest city like Baroda, work in a factory, 15,000-20,000, happy. Not in the village with 4 animals, and if you are son, you won't get any girl to marry you. Because no girl wants to go to the village and do milking every morning. That is the biggest one. So what to do? What now we are last 4-5 years is propagating is commercial dairy farming. Commercial dairy, making dairy farming slightly more glamorous, making contemporary or what you call it sexy. Providing 30, you take loan from banks with 25-30,000 buffaloes, go for modern farm, instead of hand milking, use milking machines. And what, I mean, you can understand for any commercial venture, if you are 100% sure about market access and you know what price your produce will be sold, and if you know that whatever you produce, there is buyer at a profitable price, you will be very happy. What else is required? Today, for any SME, that is the biggest established brand marketing here, already established brand is there, and you are the owner. So now we have got more than 50,000-60,000 commercial dairy farms which have been started by the young farmer, young entrepreneur. Just after this meeting, I am attending a convention at Anand, where all the young farmers of Gujarat Progressive Dairy Farmer Convention is there. So that change is happening. With the change in system, change in the environment. Coming to the consumers, it's very important. So how we are managing consumers? They are people. Your people doesn't mean people who are working in your organization. These are all